Hey, muscle car fans, welcome back to the Challenge Couple. Today, I've got some bad news for you that I don't think is being talked about a lot. I believe one YouTuber, Butter the Great, talked about it. I listened to it a little bit as I was driving around yesterday, so I wanted to look into it myself and confirm, and yes, it is. It is 100% confirmed. Dodge, just like Tesla did, is going pay to play with unlockable features that you pay for as the consumer that exists on the car you bought, that you now have to pay more money to have them digitally unlock it through direct connection. And that is awful because, one, it just completely destroys direct connection, because direct connection is supposed to be something that people would go and get additional things purchased and added onto their car, not go basically online and unlock the features on your car like it's a freaking video game, which is what they're doing. And honestly, this is something we see a lot in the video game community, where it's pay to play features, where you pay the game, buy the game for a set price, and then people that have more money than sense pay to unlock more stuff within a game that already existed and programmed into it. But now we're seeing it rear its ugly head once again into the car industry. Now, this was done before by Tesla, and we're now seeing it also in the motorcycle industry as well. This is a article from November 29th, 2021, and it says right up front, right here in this article, for most of motorcycling history, riders got what they paid for at the dealership. That's an upgraded version of the base model had fancy parts, so it costs more. But now they're doing it so you have to pay more money in order to gain features that are already installed onto your vehicle. Boom, RevZilla. Tesla comes to mind as the most prominent and controversial champion of this concept. Of course it did, because Teslas are super expensive and it wasn't very profitable. Now it is. Their customers can pay to unlock faster acceleration times, longer battery ranges, extra horsepower, and self-driving mode in various models. All the necessary hardware is already on board. And now, good old Dodge is bringing this into their next and controversial Charger Daytona EV. I'm not surprised. And Dodge chief Tip Kuniskis, he confirmed this. He told the audience that direct connection offerings will unlock the features drivers want, like slam mode, drift mode, drag mode, and even a donut mode. What are those? Programs and features already inside the car. So you know how we reach over and we press the button on our awesome little dashboard of our actual V8 muscle cars, the supercharged, non-supercharged, and you get the different track mode, you get street mode, all those fun modes? Well, now they're planning on making us pay for all that after we've already paid for the entire vehicle. And honestly, I'm going to agree with Butter the Great on this one. I hope this fails because of that. This is going down a road where you don't own your vehicle. You pay for it, but you don't own it. Same thing with like the self-driving industry, where techies and other people who just honestly just want to be buried nonstop in the internet and don't want to be bothered with the real life of driving and, existing. They just want to be driven around in self-driving vehicles. And that's what we're looking at. And they're slowly grooming all of us to get that kind of mindset where we don't own anything. Or like you pay for the vehicle, but you don't own it. And somebody could just flip a switch and turn it off. That's not a road we want to go down. At all. And I get it. People are like, well, this is a price we must pay for blah, 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 for safety and keep the world a better place. Keep in mind that electric vehicles are run by very rare earth minerals, and somebody has to dig those earth minerals out. And right now, China is definitely the number one owner of batteries. Like, they pretty much own the majority of the battery market, and they don't treat their workers very well at all. And that's something that a lot of EV people are not aware of, or that people higher up that understand where the supply chain comes from, they don't want to talk about. I don't think most EV drivers, I'm not going to bash them, are aware that their electric vehicles are being powered by modern day slavery. That's just something I don't think they're aware of. Now, one possibility for that possibly coming to an end is that battery recycling market is going to grow. It's estimated to be like 1.93 billion by 2022, and it's going to be, I believe, about 27 billion or a higher amount. I'm sorry, 30.5 billion by 2032. So that's not going to last. That problem may not last forever, hopefully. But the issue of this pay to unlock and pay to play issues is going to stick around. And us as Dodge owners need to get away from that. We need to make sure that we hold these people accountable, Dodge, Stellantis, because Stellantis is the one that's forcing Dodge to do this, and get away from this pay model. Because this is just going to bite us in the butt, and you're never going to own your cars. Because if they have to pay, if you have to pay to unlock it digitally, and they can digitally unlock it, then they can digitally relock it if they don't like something you're doing. Keep that in mind. All right, Muscle V8 fans, Muscle Car fans, we'll see you later.